Evanston, Illinois. Paperboy. Words, words, words. Taking a leak in the woods. Gypsy blood. Lawn boys. Prairie moon. Paperboy. In 1969, we moved to Evanston, just north of Chicago, where I had found a job at Evanston Township High School as an English teacher, beginning a 32-year career that was my life's calling, my salvation. Lady Luck was still with me, still holding the leather reins of my fate. Paperboy. I can hear the paperboy coming, 5:30 in the morning, his loose muffler coughing house to house through the cold mist. Next follows the familiar slap of paper on walk, and this duet of delivery moves on, attenuates. Ah, paperboy, I've never seen your face, yet you launch my days, set the tone. One morning you were absent, and things went poorly from start to finish because you weren't there. Were you sick? Did you drink too much? Was your girlfriend pregnant? Have you quit? Strange how the unseen aspects of routine touch us deeply when they disappear, leaving us disconnected, off-center, lost, alone, as we sip our coffee without words. Words, words, words. This is a small snapshot of teaching in South 109, day by day, year by year, my blessing. Words, words, words. The teacher stared out his window into the school courtyard. The flowering crab's tiny petals white and pure, the tulip magnolia's blossoms pink and ephemeral, the copper beech's leaves purple and suggestive. Between classes, he tried to find solace in this calming tableau, but accepted it as merely a temporary respite to gird himself for the next onslaught, the fifth tidal wave of his day crashing onto his beachhead in South 109. Like the previous tides, it would recede in 45 minutes, pull everything into itself and out the door. Desk, books, cabinets, students, all swept up in a powerful undercurrent of energy. On this particular Wednesday, he reluctantly turned from his courtyard tranquility and smiled weakly at the entering seniors, took roll amid the excited banter of 25 teenagers, and with a clearing of the old authoritarian throat, began his 1000th discussion of Hamlet's indecisiveness with his own decision to gird himself for the day's potential, to teach. Taking a leak in the woods. This poem is self-explanatory. Taking a leak in the woods. When a boy, I used to take a leak in the woods, preferring them to the limited porcelain of custom. In the day, the sun was clear and blazing as my diffusion exploded with yellow translucence, while at night the cool moon shimmered in shadows as my silver stream disappeared into its whispers. Separate and secret, these beautiful worlds opened my heart to outer and inner truths, clear and warm, mysterious and cool, garnered through the simple act of urination. Now an old man, sequestered in walls of age, I still seek the glorious openness of youth, and sometimes, between silent houses at night, I smile while pissing on hostas not mine. Oh, baby, all right. Gypsy Blood. This poem is to never underestimate the spirit world and its power. Gypsy Blood. When my father-in-law died, he was entombed in a crypt separating two Romanian brothers whose feet were tied to test their escape, but aided with hard cash in the pockets of 7 suits interred with them for runs to spirit worlds in India and Turkey and the Balkans. Their history in air roads not marked on any map, except those of blood beating thick through the centuries of flight and guile, fooling even death, as each night they set off alarm systems built to protect all the mausoleum's stored wealth, but worthless against brothers who break beams and shatter the peace of the upright dead, who thought they had escaped the rush of unholy passion that once cast out the heathen Romani, for fear of real blood pumping in their hearts and in the trembling hands of custom, bound by ropes holding most mortals under its liquid marble. Lawn Boys. For 7 summers I worked with 2 teacher friends in our company, Skokie Valley Landscaping. Lawn Boys. Their trucks ride the suburban landscape loaded with plantings, wheelbarrows, shovels, bow saws, sledgehammers, seed, tan bark, sod, crowbars, edging, trimmers, lunchboxes, and pop, ready to rumble on land not their own, to work fast without waste, because that's the only way to survive, to move together, create magic in yards ignored by occupants who move even faster, never seen their gardens or who built them, when holes filled with 200-pound balls of coiled roots to support trees put in just the right place for sun exposure, drainage, contrast, energy, color, texture, considered over seasons never to be felt by those who live through them, unaware of underground beauty when roots get water and lawn boys go to work. Prairie Moon. In 2001, I became a partner at the Prairie Moon restaurant in Evanston, beginning a long association with a wonderful staff and an appreciation for the hard work that goes into restaurant work, front and back of the house, serving or cooking, all difficult. Prairie Moon. Its soft light, gray, blue, and yellow, enriches shadows and flowing fields of grain, moving to land tides of wind. Deep in our past, the prairie moon soothed our spirits, gave understanding to our labor, mystery to our imagination. We still seek those nights, standing alone in ourselves, looking out over what we have accomplished, what we may, finding harmony in this moment before the tide moves on.